Howdy y'all, and hello all. Welcome back to O State All Day. This will be real quick. Do you have enough ammo in your tool belt to tell fan bases that are spewing mouth vomit stupidity to shut the hell up? Well, if not, you're in the right spot. Guys, my objective is to get you more accurate information, a little bit faster than everybody else, a little bit better than everybody else, and more knowledgeable, both from a historical perspective and a statistical perspective. Now, why is this? Because after you heard Gundy's, we have a logo too speech after the Fiesta Bowl, you thought that, the respect level would finally be there from a national consensus. If you look at the latest polling and you watch my last video in regards to how ridiculous the polling has now become, you'll understand kind of where I'm coming from. And on social media, O State fans have been catching a lot of grief about how OSU's not successful enough and we're overrated too much and Gundy's never accomplished anything and Gundy will never be anything other than an above average coach and we're just a good to above average team and we always will be. I've also noticed that as a fan base, we're typically taking the high road or we're just not prepared to combat that said stupidity. That's my job here, guys. And what I wanted to drop off with you today, real quick, before I headed off to work. Well, I coach pitching lessons at a local high school. So before I went and knocked the session out, I wanted to give you a little something while you're waiting on the TCU video to upload a little bit later on today. The next time you have these fans say this epic stupidity, all you have to say is, look at the brands that have way more losses and not as many wins as Oklahoma State, or let's say less decade. And when those people are like, oh yeah, well, it's not going to be anybody impressive, it was okay. Well, let's say that we are better statistically, numbers, wins, losses than, I don't know, a Tennessee or a Florida or a Florida State or a Utah or a USC or a Mississippi State or a Miami or a North Carolina or a South Carolina, or Washington, or Texas. The only teams that are kind of right there with where we're at are Michigan, and Michigan State even is right there. So if we have the record and the statistics that say what you're talking about is not accurate, then feed it to them. Take the little baby spoon, right, and feed this information to them down their gullet, and they will shut the hell up. Guys, this is information that we got to have. We got to have as many bullets in our tool belt as we physically possibly can because we are a team that's on the ascension. While some of these teams have been trying to replicate what we've done, but haven't been able to, yet they still do this over and over and over and over. You got to get them to shut up. And the only way you get them to shut up is by giving them factual information that they can immediately Google and say, oh, yeah, maybe I should just stop talking now. God bless. Go Pokes. See you in my TCU video here in a little bit. Later, guys.